Okay, so yeah, we're just out exploring today in eastern Washington because it's kind of rainy in Seattle. And so we're driving around on some mountain roads out near Ellensburg, Washington. And I'm actually on a road that I haven't explored before at a pretty high elevation. And I'm not sure we're going to be able to do too much photography, but we're mainly just trying to see what we can find and just do some fun exploration. But let's just find out. And it's nice weather over here. It's really windy, but that's all right. And yeah, I'm just gonna see what we can figure out while we're driving around here. So look at this amazing view. Yeah, that is something. Look at that. See for many miles. And this plateau across the way there is amazing. Look at that. Man, that's beautiful over there. All right, well, I've got this interesting scene here with all of this it's kind of burnt out forest here. We're at a pretty high elevation, and so there's obviously been a forest fire. And got these really fast moving clouds today, and what I find here is these silvered out trees look really good when we get a total cloud backdrop. It's more of a monochrome look, but it actually looks pretty good when it's like that. So I kind of have to wait until the blue sky clears out. But this is cool. I've taken a few shots here, and I like what I see. We're at a very high elevation up here, kind of out exploring today, and this is kind of cool. It's kind of a weird spot, but the other thing that's very weird is the wind is just howling, and the reason is because we've got this kind of warm day over here on the eastern side of the mountains, and over in Seattle area it's rainy and cold, and so you have this gradient which creates this really big wind that happens over here. So what I can hear in these trees is howling. It sounds like people screaming in the distance. It's totally bizarre. I should maybe stay quiet for a second. Maybe it's died down at the moment, but it's almost spooky. Do you hear this? Sounds like 50 people. Sounds like 50 people screaming in the distance. Anyway, it's really bizarre. It's a little spooky, actually. So, okay. All right, so I see I'm starting to get the clouds move out in the right spot again. So the blue is moving off to the right here. And I'm starting to get this white backdrop. And a little hot over there, a little bright, but that's okay. I'll take a few shots here, so I'm gonna see what I can do. So I'm shooting this at, I'm actually using ISO 200 just to get a little higher shutter speed because it's so windy. Things are moving a bit over there, even though there's really no leaves. And I'm shooting at f8, 1/250th of a second, and hopefully that works well, and I think it should be fine. Actually, I don't even know if I need a tripod, truthfully, but have it. So, okay, let me get this. Got my dog roaming around here, so yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty good, I think I'll shoot some verticals too, but yeah, overall this is a interesting spot. It's just funny what you find when you're out driving out on these really remote mountain roads here. And so pretty cool. It's interesting weather today. Just keeps getting sunny, cloudy, sunny, cloudy. And but yeah, but this works out when it's cloudy. So have to see how those look. Well, this is exactly what I had in my mind when I was there taking the photographs of that burnt out haunted forest. I definitely was seeing in my mind a black and white photograph, something like this. And I ended up liking this vertical orientation the most. And you know, the sky actually worked out really well, you know, kind of that pretty flat. And yet there was a little bit of dynamics in the sky there. You had a little brighter area toward the middle, a little dark around the edges, which I think suits this well and gives it its haunting feeling. And so yeah, I ended up liking this. This is definitely what I was thinking. So yeah, interesting place. Very strange, this sound that I was hearing there. I've heard howling winds many, many times, but this was different. This is a very scary sound. And if you had to camp there in that area and listen to that all night, boy, nightmare fuel for sure. All right, so there was one additional photograph that I took while I was out in this area. And this one was taken at a much higher elevation, probably up around 6,000 feet or something like that. I didn't believe that I could possibly get a good photograph here, so I just didn't do any video for it because these flowers around this downed tree were just in such high motion from the wind. I knew I probably wasn't going to be able to get something very good. It actually turned out better than I would have thought. And so I thought I'd show it. I do like the photograph. This is the kind of thing I look for. And I love the look of this weathered tree, that's beautiful. And the flowers are in beautiful bloom here. But there was another point too to this photograph, and that is that it turns out that these sounds that we were hearing that were so haunting, this tree here is just, it's hollowed out in the middle. And you can see these branches that have been burnt off. And some of those black spots are actually holes in the tree. And so this tree is really just acting like a big flute and producing its own tones in the wind. And when you combine that with hundreds of other trees doing the same thing, that's how you get these really haunting tones that we were hearing. Quite an interesting thing here we experienced, but yeah, that was great. But I like the photograph quite a lot. Yeah, I wish we had better conditions so I could have really taken more time and gotten something that would have been really great, maybe a portfolio shot. But yeah, it wasn't to be with these conditions. All right, so that's going to do it for this time. I really appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. And if you're still watching at this point and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. Yeah, and give it a like if you're enjoying this content, and I look forward to seeing you next time.